Hi Gemini, here is your love reading for the month of March going into April. I must apologise for the lateness of these readings, but I have been so busy doing private readings that time has just not been on my side. Now, the first card we have here, which is about the situation, we have the Queen of Wands, which is a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It may well be that some of you are involved with a fire sign, okay? Just because it's the Queen, it doesn't have to be gender specific here. It could be a fire sign who is a male as well. But it could also be talking about aspects with you at the moment. The Queen of Wands is somebody that she likes to be in charge, okay? She can be quite domineering and she can be quite opinionated. But she's very driven by her actions. She can be very well balanced, and she's also able to meet the needs, her own needs, and also the needs of others that are dependent on her. Now, up here, on how the other person may be feeling, we have the Hermit card, which is a major arcana, and it is reversed. The Hermit card, it can talk about somebody that may be separating themselves. So it could be talking about how you may feel that the person you're interested in is deliberately isolating or separating themselves from you at this moment in time. But it can also talk about somebody that is being very obstinate and in some way is refusing to face certain problems here that they know they may very well have partly created. And it can talk about the need for them to resist the temptation to show any signs of anger or resentment here, and to look for a more meaningful solution. Now, that may be in reference to you, that if you are dealing with somebody that is being very obstinate and is refusing to see that any issues that are going on within this relationship at the moment are partly due to them and their actions, it may very well be that it could bring an element of anger and resentment out in you. But the need, as I said, is to try to deal with this, try to find the solutions in a more meaningful way here. But it can also talk about, like I said, that your partner or whomever it is that you're focused on may be in some way isolating, separating themselves from you at the moment in order for them to gain some perspective on this relationship. Now, down here in the position of things to consider within this relationship, we do have the Death card, which is a major arcana. The Death card, it can talk about about the need to look, first of all, the Death card, it does talk about the ending of something. But it can talk about the change of something in order for there to be a new beginning. If you look here, you've got this sun coming up here. Now, the sun card in the tarot is the most positive card, and we can see the sun rising up here, which indicates some positivity after something ending or changing. The Death card, it can talk about the need to let go of any past pain, or to let go of the old ways of doing things. It may very well be that this relationship needs to go through some changes in order for there to be this new beginning here. And it may be that the person of interest here needs to separate themselves at the moment in order to gain a better perspective on what they feel may needs to change. And like I said with you, the need for you not to show anger and resentment, to let go of past pain and the old ways of doing things, in order to allow this new change to come into this relationship. Now down here, sorry, I've got a real tickle in my throat. Down here, in what can help or hinder this situation, we do have the Two of Pentacles. Now, it is reversed. The Two of Pentacles, it can talk about juggling, okay? Now, it can talk about juggling or wrestling with a decision. It could be in regards to whether to continue this relationship or whether it does need to come to an end. It can also talk about how both of you have so much going on within your lives that it's very difficult to try to maintain the relationship. And it may be that some change is needed there. That if you both are very busy in your working lives and you're not making the time to socialize and be together and have fun together, then it may be that that is something that needs to change. Trying to juggle both aspects of your life, the relationship versus the work. And it may just be that it's a struggle at the moment to try to maintain this relationship due to your busy lifestyles or heavy schedules. Now over here we have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, it can talk about socializing. It can talk about having fun. It can talk about the progression of a relationship. That after we see the changes here that are needed to be made, the changes I feel in regards to making time for each other, quality time, spending time together, having fun, socializing, mixing with your friends. Rather than it being, all work maybe. That we could then see a progression here. Now your outcome card is the Fool card. It is a major arcana. And the Fool card, it talks about new beginnings. It talks about unexpected turn of events. It talks about new potentials here that can bring excitement and an element of rejuvenation. I just feel that if you as a couple can get back to the fun aspects of this relationship and can make that quality time together, then we can see, a new beginning developing within this relationship. There is an element here though with the Fool card. There can be a warning here. There can be some red flags here. There can be that element of looking before you leap here. Maybe an element of can you both realistically maintain this relationship? Can the fun, the spontaneity, the socializing together, can that be maintained on a full-time, in a full-time position? Because I do feel that that is what is lacking within this relationship. There is this juggling here. And it's whether the changes that are made and the changes that are needed to be made within this relationship you can possibly sustain those changes, for the long term here. But I think if you're both committed enough, then those changes can be made. And maybe also the red flags are there as a warning for you both not to slip back into that past way of doing something, of juggling your lives, of working too much, of not spending quality time together. That is something that's needed to be changed. And if you're not going to maintain that, then it could end up having, a massive impact on this relationship. I don't see the Death card there as a symbol of this relationship ending. I see it more in terms of this relationship needing some major change. It needs a shake-up here. in order for it to be able to continue to progress and move forward. And like I said, if you're both committed to doing that, then there's no reason why you cannot maintain those changes. But I do just feel that an element of the fun and all of those aspects that go with a relationship have somehow been lost along the way. Busy lifestyles, working, maybe families, maybe children, all of those things I feel have taken its toll on this relationship. And if you can make more time for each other, as I said, more time for you two as a couple, more time to socialize and have fun, then we can see a new beginning opening up here. But it's going to be about maintaining that. So Gemini, that does conclude your reading. I really hope it does resonate with somebody, okay? Now, I do want to say a massive thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. It does mean so much to me. And I do hope that you like this reading today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.